Hello, welcome to the Plymouth United Church of Christ. We'll be starting worship in just a few moments. I'm Nick Hood, the pastor of the church, and I want to thank you for tuning into our worship service today. We've got a great service planned. Today we're going to do a couple of things. One, we have a guest minister, the Reverend David Nunn Telford, and he's coming to us from Chicago, a young man that I'm very impressed with. Also, we will honor 8 young people from our church, high school students who are graduating, getting ready to go to college. And, that's always exciting. We try to encourage the young people. Since I'm not preaching today, let me share with you something that is really captivating me, that I really enjoy. One of the things I do is every Monday, sometimes Tuesday, if I miss my timeline on Monday, but every Monday I prepare a spiritual newsletter, and I send it out to several hundred people, and I really enjoy it. I take different themes from the Bible that to me are interesting and that I think could be very helpful to one's personal spiritual development. For example, this past Monday, I talked about Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19, how he's on the run from King Ahab and his wife Jezebel, and Elijah walks for 40 days and ends up in a cave. And he goes into the cave, and God speaks to him in the cave and says, "Elijah, what are you doing here? Come out from the cave." And the point that I was making in my little meditation on Monday is that there are times in our lives when, like Elijah, we too look for a cave. We find ourselves in the cave of depression, the cave of futility, the cave of fear. Elijah is afraid of Jezebel, and so he's running. And sometimes, we find ourselves in various forms of caves. And at some point, we need God to just talk to us and say, how long are you going to stay in this cave? How long are you going to bury your head in the sand? Yes, the cave offers protection, but by the same token, if you're in a cave, you're a sitting duck. And I think that's what God was trying to tell Elijah. He said, you got to keep moving. And some of us, I think, bury ourselves in depression. We bury ourselves in fear. We bury ourselves in not knowing what to do. And sometimes we just literally step back and out of society, step back from our families, step back from our friends. And at some point, God will talk to a friend of yours and mine and say, how long are you going to stay in this cave? At some point, you got to come out. And so, it's an interesting theme, and that's what I wrote about last week. And if you would like to receive my spiritual email, just email me at nhoo996937@aol.com. I'd love to include you in this spiritual distribution list. So again, thanks so much for tuning in to worship. We'll be starting in a minute. God bless, God keep you, and remember, I'm praying for you. God bless. I'm at Mariners Park, and let me show you why they call it Mariners Park. There's the lighthouse. How you like that? This is as far east as you can go in Detroit. Right behind me is Grosse Pointe. So God bless, God keep you. Hope to see you in church.